Heard you.
Boom shaka laka. You already know the vibery. It is Saturday. It is who run it's KVN who run the city. It's Tea Time. It's Big Fan Breezy. You already know. Uh I don't know. I don't know if you want to start. You want me to start? Shout out to my guy Barry in the building. You already know. Good morning, my guy. I mean, you want to start? You want me to start? How you? Are you trying to rock?
Brother Barry, good morning. I mean, y'all had a game last night. Last night we didn't have a game, so
Yeah, we are. Yeah, I start. Yeah, we absolutely dominated the Orlando Magic, holding them to the lowest scoring total of the season, 74 points. Uh, you know, showing them what that playoff intensity gonna be like, and they wasn't ready for it. Uh, and that was we still doing this undermanned, understaffed, still missing three starters, and packing up a playoff team like that is pretty impressive. But on the bright side, things are starting to shape up. Guys are looking like they start ready to come back. Precious. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Precious too. But my boy OG, uh, they say he's listed as day to day. They just waiting for the doctors to clear him for in-game action. You know what I mean? They expecting that to be Mrs. Nix is in the building. You already know the vibery. You know what I
shout out to
mean?
Mrs. Nix.
Yeah, so yeah, they just waiting for my boy OG to get cleared. But my man Precious Achua put on for the city last night. You know what I mean? BX Burrow. You know what I mean? Homegrown kid. 15 points. What he had? 15 points, 14 rebounds, 5 blocks, 2 assists and a steal. Looking real good out there, repping the BX Burrow. I mean, it was just a dominant performance from us last night. You know what I mean? Got the W, got us back in the 4th seed. You know what I mean? So we go out to see what's happening. You know what I mean? We about to see what's up.
I see. The only good we did as a recent was we won a game and we took Philly out the 5th seed and put them in 7th seed. I thought that was good work. Us being a playout team, kind of trying to sniff the play-in, you know what I mean, getting close as possible, but Atlanta started pulling away, so we don't know. So as the best we can do is win these games to mess up the standings as much as possible. If we could, knock a 4th team to 5th seed, a 6th seed, that'd be great. If we could take home court advantage from a team that got home court advantage, like if they 4th seed and then we beat them and then they go on 5th seed. I'm not talking about the Knicks. I'm just saying technically, you know what I mean? Any team that will be the 4th seed. You know what I mean? It's just that, it just seemed that way because of the show and everything like that. But please, it's not that. And yeah, I want to cause mayhem. I want to cause that's the word I'm looking for. I'm looking to cause chaos. I want the Nets to do that. But as a recent, again, like I said, that's the only thing good that we did. We haven't been winning a lot of games. And the fans is upset. You know what I'm saying? We played today versus Charlotte. They got 15 wins. We better win that game. Better win that game. You know what I'm saying? That's a must win for us for more morale. So, we definitely trying to keep our head up. You know what I mean? There's a lot going on. And again, I don't want to get into the entire situation. You know what I mean? I just want to say that it's been rough for the Nets fans, but we ready for Charlotte for sure. We ready for Charlotte.
Shout out to my guy JJ Jackson in the building. My guy Jimmy J Wonders in the building. We see y'all. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know you. I don't know if y'all can beat Charlotte, man. Losing to the Pistons and whatnot. That's kind of crazy.
That was
You know what I
crazy.
mean? Out here losing to the Pistons. That's like no way. Ain't no way y'all out here losing to the Pistons, dog. Nasty work. Straight dumpster fire of a team, man. It's bad for y'all out here. Y'all look disgusting, son. Y'all look disgusting. Nasty work. Yo, and then then we're gonna talk about it, so we might as well talk about it now. You know what I mean? Your boy Ben Simmons packed it up on y'all.
That's
You
not
know what
my
I
boy.
mean?
That was never my
That's your
boy. I never
that's your
considered him my
boy.
boy. Anytime we
It's your
spoke on him,
boy,
it was never
man.
he was my boy. He might be
Yeah,
someone
listen.
else's boy, another Nets fan's boy, but
Yeah,
never my boy.
yeah, listen, bro. You try to exalt some virtues of Ben Simmons. I remember when y'all traded for him. You know what I mean? And you tried to switch up your tune to say that he wasn't he lacked courage. He was walking up there. You tried to switch that up. I remember these things when he became a net. And uh yeah, man. I told you, I said, yo, it's either two things, right? Either he really does have a back injury, and that's not good. You feel me? He's never gonna be the same again. Or he's broken and don't want to play basketball no more. Either one of them are not good. You feel me? Like uh
Feel bad
I
for him.
with a back injury it's hard to tell for real. You know what I mean? That's why like, I'm not recommending nobody do no insurance fraud or nothing like that. That's bad business. But if for people who fake injuries, they always say you're back because the doctors can't even tell you what's really wrong or what's going on with your back because it's so intricate, the nervous system, you don't know what's going on, right? But I don't know if he faking. I don't know if he, but it's just really familiar. He don't be looking like the times that I've tuned in and watched the Nets play basketball, right? He don't look all that hurt, bro. He don't look hurt. If you if you could run as fast, because he's pretty fast for somebody to be that tall. You could run as fast as he does. Yeah, I mean, he still got his dribble moves and all that. The only thing with him, I just see he's scared to shoot. He don't want to shoot the rock. So he packed it up on y'all. 40 million to play what 10 games is kind of crazy, gang.
Crazy work. Crazy work. Again, I mean, I see Jay1 in the chat. He talking about I praise him. Praise him for what? We played 54 games and he played 10 of them. How much praising was I praising? And like the games that he played, it's not like we were 10 and no. This rhetoric of big fan Breezy praising Ben Simmons has to stop. So in the next
Yo,
fan neighborhood, in the Nick fan neighborhood, the truth is, I seen it a mile away, and it was based on the relationships that Sean Marks was building with free agency, the power that he was giving them. Anytime you got DeAndre Jordan getting paid by Kyrie and KD, that excludes the GM of his duties. The actual duties of the GM is deciding who gets a contract. KD and Kyrie went around that and said, "Nah, that's my ace boom cone. I got it like that." DeAndre, I know Jared Allen is a spudding young player, getting better season after season, and you looking washed. But we gonna let you take his minutes. Sean Mark should have stepped in and said, "I drafted Jared Allen. I'm not gonna let you do that." So Sean Marks got some of the blame for this. I don't know how that shit was even approved when he hurt. I
yeah,
thought they had to take a physical or something. That's how Karras got, you know, the know about him having cancer and whatnot and being able to cure that. So because of that, uh I thought the trade should have been vetoed. Or John Mark said, you know what, we can't get Ben Simmons, we'll take Shake Milton, which you guys got, which I'm pretty sure you'll mention.
yeah,
Or Tobias Harris or somebody, but to get James Harden for Ben Simmons a player and outside of the stats, just games played, you getting way more out of James Harden than Ben Simmons. You begging for reliability, and now you got it with Schroeder, but you got it so late in the season that it shows you again at these negotiating tables, listening to what they saying, but you're not enforcing, imposing your will. Yo, I said, bring me the coffee. Bring it here now. If they late with your coffee, Sean Marks, you tell them the deal ain't getting done. You making too many deals where the other franchise look better than we do after the negotiations. So,
yeah,
Sean Marks, you gotta kind of again, you 6'10" sitting at a table. elbows across. Like what? Like you supposed to be.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. But
it,
we
it was
should
a
have
it
got
was
Ben Simmons on the team. I said all that to say that.
there was a brief period of time where you was on KVN talking about y'all won that trade. I remember. It was a brief period of time. He's like, yeah, we won that trade. I'm like, did y'all really? Did y'all really? But yeah, Sean Marks is a war criminal. I've been telling you that. You know what I mean? He's a war criminal. He need to be fired. But obviously, uh, Josiah ain't got no. It don't look like he has any indication that he's going to fire Sean Marks. It's nasty work over there in Brooklyn, son. Nasty work, man. You know what I mean? On the other side of the water, you know what I mean? It's looking real nice. You feel me? We had a rough sled of losing because of the injuries and whatnot. But I was saying it on Knicks Ish last night. I said, "Yo, I saw on the during the game they said that we were 8-9 since OG and Julius Randle's been out the lineup." I said, "Damn, I didn't know we was even doing that good." Because with all the winning that was happening, it felt much worse. You feel me? Like it felt much worse. And to deal with all the injuries we had to deal with during that time span, our heart missing games, Jalen Brunson missing games, Dante DiVincenzo even missed a game or two. Like dealing with all that and still coming out of that 8-9 is pretty impressive. And I was also saying last night that with all the minutes that these other guys are getting, all the other guys are getting, the bench players, that bodes well for us going into the playoffs. You see guys getting confidence, developing confidence, like guys like Deuce McBride, uh, and the rest of the bench players, Prestiger Chua. Yeah, all these guys is building confidence. So when they go back to their normal roles and playing against, lesser talent, because a lot of these guys are playing against starters now, and they're gonna be playing against bench players coming off the bench. With that confidence that they build in this time stretch, the bench is gonna be a problem, man. The bench is gonna be a problem. Then you added you added more depth to a team when healthy already has depth in Shake Milton. Yeah, I mean, which I think was a marvelous pickup. Yeah, I mean, a combo guard. He could score. He could defend. He got good size paws. You know what I mean? The front office is doing a A1 job since you was talking about Sean Marks. I'll talk about my front office briefly. Doing a bang up job, man. The culture of players that they built is fire. You feel me? Everybody plays with that same kind of hunger and intensity. Uh, I said it last night as well. A lot of people wanted us to sell out and trade for these big names, like break up the whole team for Donovan Mitchell, break up the whole team for Paul George or whoever else, man. And I don't think we'll be having the same success if we shipped off all our dogs, man, or didn't bring in some of the dogs that we were able to bring on because we didn't trade off the whole team and all our draft picks, right? Like you don't get the trade for Josh Hart if we make the trade for Donovan Mitchell, right? You don't get Precious Achua and and um and OG Ananobi if you make the trade for Paul George. Like these things don't happen. You feel me? So shout out to the front office. I said it last night. I say it again. Leon Rose prophesized this from day one, his first interview with Mike Breen. And he said in 4 to 5 years, the Knicks is going to be championship contenders. I feel when we healthy and we clicking on all cylinders, we could beat anybody in 7 games. And he's looking like he's right. He's looking like Leon Stradamus. You know what I mean? And let's go Knicks, man. You know the vibes.
Yeah, listen, I got nothing. I got nothing against it. There's nothing to troll as a recent. I like the troll of losses. It hasn't been many losses, so you're not really going to see me. I'm really not around to like enjoy the content on your page. And I'm not saying it's not good content, but I'm not there for that. I'm there
Mm,
for the losses. When the Knicks
mm,
lose, I'm looking to show up. Get my troll on. Get your troll, everybody. Get your troll on. But
mm.
I haven't had much work, so I got nothing. I got nothing to say about that. And again, I do believe in front office moves, and the significance of what I was saying. In other words, is having teammates for more than one season. How you expect to build a core and have a group of guys that have more route and want to win, opposed to looking at it like this is my coworker. It's a different mindset where you look at it like this is my coworker or this is my teammate, this is my brother. And I think that's what we need more because we spread love in Brooklyn. And I need Cam Johnson to keep it real with Mikal Bridges. Like, bro, you playing like trash right now. I gotta be honest with you. I can't even let you front and act like just because you playing all of these minutes and you taking all of these 3-pointers that you playing a good brand of basketball. You out here with a whole opportunity. You about to mess up. I know you got friends over there, but what about me? I'm your friend. And you think about them. And while you think about them, I'm thinking about us. And how me and you gonna have a teammate and a friendship when you think about your Villanova friends. Because this is the NBA now. Is Mikal Bridges being sensitive to Cam Johnson's feelings, or is he just thinking about those guys across the bridge? I don't know. I don't know. Is Cam Johnson getting honesty from Mikal Bridges? Like Mikal Bridges, bro, you need to work on your conditioning, man. You getting hurt a lot of the times. You're not consistent, and out there you taking too many jumpers. Are they having these real conversations? Are they just slapping fives after and thumbs up? And after everything, just positive P Roys for no reason. You missed 12 in a row. Take that 13th. I believe in you. No, that's not how it go. Especially in Brooklyn. Hey, if he playing bad, you say, yo, you playing bad, bro. You gotta go to the post. You don't got no jump shot. Yo, you ain't got no handle. Uh, Play off ball. You gotta be honest with teammates. You think your teammates in Brooklyn just out here just thinking it's fine to let you be trash? Let me explain something. Before the Brooklyn Nets got to came to Brooklyn, Brooklyn loved basketball. Brooklyn fans love basketball. You can even ask Tea Time. You any park in Brooklyn in the summertime is full. If it got a basketball court, it's somebody out there hooping. It's real like that. And there's a lot of basketball being played before the Nets came here. So imagine that. And then imagine how much we love Brooklyn now. You feel what I'm saying? After the team came here, we love basketball here and we love Brooklyn basketball. So, and it's New York basketball, respectfully. And I think it was Rayford Austin. He was talking about I think Booger Smith too, talking about how before social media they used to go to different hoods, and that's how you got your name up. That's how you got your reputation, because you would go to different parks and play ball. And it was honor and glory when we talk about basketball. When I think about how the Brooklyn Nets, the brand they representing right now, I gotta say, as a fan, it hurt. It hurt to think that Mikal Bridges think he could just play on ball when he should play off ball. It hurt to say that they twins, but if anything, they twins because they not being real with each other when it come down to being vocal about how they could change their game to be better. I thought they was twins because they was keeping it real with each other and they had the same game and the same strengths. And I don't see that. I just see the same weaknesses. And respectfully, I'm not fan to dish y'all, especially in front of no Knick fan. But at the end of the day, I'm asking y'all to keep it real with yourselves. Y'all gotta be real. Y'all gotta play like teammates, play like brothers, and really go, you know what I'm saying, hard in the paint. I don't know what these other fans think, but the Nets fans are gonna be honest with y'all. If they not gonna be honest in the media, you can come to my page. We're gonna keep it real with y'all. Y'all gotta do better. And Schroeder, shout to you, bro. You pulled up, and they could say whatever about contracts and finding somebody else. Bro, you play more games than Ben Simmons. And I don't even remember the last time Ben Simmons played this many games consecutively. Schroeder already beat him in that already. So I'm already a fan. So, there is good, Cam Thompson, Day'Ron Sharpe, they supposed to be back today. That'd be good. I just don't want them to come back and not be 100% healthy. But the Brooklyn Nets is good with ramping up players before they actually get back. But Clax is playing. He's hooping. I like his competitiveness. Lonnie Walker go hoop. He's healthier than he was when he was hurting with the hamstring. DSJ, he's good. I like DSJ. I know you critique DSJ because he was a Knick player, but I like DSJ.
Dirt,
I'm saying
dirt.
I like his on ball defense, and he can't guard everybody. Sometimes he do get cooked, but it's not for him to run ISO all the time. Don't, if you see he need help, help him. But sometimes he don't need help. You know what I mean? Sometimes he play big and he's good off the bench, man. I like him more than not, and I would want him to be on the team. He's better than fucking Mike Chioza, whoever he was on our team before. So there's some spots with the Nets and the coach. He messed up the other day by putting DSJ in the starting lineup. He put DSJ at the 2 guard and Schroeder at the 1, and we had 16 points in the first quarter. So yeah, he definitely got some room for improvement. So yeah, I'm looking for us to win tonight. I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to have the vlogs excuses on why we lost tonight's game. Yep. I don't want to hear that we fit in to lose tonight's game. I'm not calling it 50-50. Get it done. Get it done, man. We got 25 wins, 25 and 38. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Take care of work, man. Take care of business, man.
Yeah, man, it's nasty work in Brooklyn, man. Nasty work. Yo, I mean, you can't blame Kevin Ali. You got to try something. You guys stink, and y'all been stinking. So you got to try something.
Put Lonnie Walker at the 2 guards.
Yeah, this is facts, though. But y'all need off the bench scoring. I mean, it still don't make sense. You know what I mean? It still don't make sense.
No, but hold on. Let's have this conversation. Let me ask you this.
Because DSJ can't shoot worth shit. So it still don't make sense to put him at the 2 because he can't shoot a lick. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah.
Right, but let's have this conversation. The significance of being down in the first quarter, because a lot of teams can't come back from that. You control the pace of the game once you up big in the first quarter, and even if the team catch up, sometimes it's hard for them to actually catch up, take the lead, and then control the pace of the game. Most times when you control the pace of the game and you jump out big in the first quarter, it'd be hard to come back, especially from Nets. You know what I mean? We don't have a lot of comeback wins. But
we don't got no dogs, man. Ain't no dogs on that team, man. That's the problem, because you gonna pause. You gonna go down pause in some games in the first quarter, but y'all ain't got no dogs, man. Y'all want to chuck up threes and pray for the best. You feel me?
That was Jacques Vaughn, man. I gotta put that on Jacques Vaughn, man. Yeah. Jacques Vaughn.
I mean, from what I saw,
hold on, T-Time. This my guy from way back, like 4 flats on a Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? Now, real talk, this grew up with him and shit. Yo, shout out to my guy Hans Claude. He said sent this video to about 10 of our guys. Tell him like and subscribe. Appreciate that. This KVN, this is T-Time. He a Knick fan. I'm a Nets fan. You know that. And we go at it about who the best in the city. I'm not really trying to have that debate specifically right now. You know what I'm saying?
But we the best in the city.
Shout out to my guy Hans. That's my guy for real, man. It's love, man. I love you.
Yeah. I mean,
go ahead.
It's undebatable who's the best in the city right now. So why would you debate it when it's undebatable? But back to what I was saying. I tuned in to a couple games, like fourth quarter and I got a guy at the job. He's a Net fan. So like when we in a break room watching the games, we got to be flipping back and forth between games. Mm-hmm. And from what I be seeing, it looked like the same offense, gang. Like I could be wrong because, like I said, I don't watch the whole entire game, but it looked like the same, except for the fact that you get way more penetration pause because Schroeder is breaking down the defenses way more, but it's still a lot of chucking threes and praying. You heard, like still a lot of chucking threes and praying.
That's on Macau though. That's on they make him such a big part of the offense. They trying to play around his style of basketball, and we need guys that play with their back to the basket and get to the rim.
That really digressing from my point is that y'all ain't got no dogs, man. Y'all defense ain't
the dog, man. DSJ a dog too, and Lonnie Walker.
Your defense ain't stellar. You know what I mean? It's subpar. It's
They got
nasty
better.
work.
They got better since John
Lackadaisical.
Vaughn left.
Lack lackadaisical. I just watch. I be like, yo, are they even trying to stop anybody? It don't even look like they're trying to stop anybody. My boy Nick Claxton. I like Nick Claxton. That's why I said my boy. I think he's. I like. I've been like Nick Claxton for a couple of years now. He's not even looking the same anymore. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
he's not playing with the same fire and desire, hunger, and intensity that he played with last year and the years previous. It, that whole team is packed. And to me, watching the games, it looked like the whole team packed it up mentally. Like, yeah, we kind of asked this year. Yeah, we not gonna make the playoffs type vibes. That's how I feel when I watch y'all play basketball, bro. Like you just look at their faces on the court, it look like, yo, what's up? Like, are y'all even having fun? Like y'all be looking sad out there, man.
It
Yeah,
depends who out there, man. I'm telling you, if you watch Mikal Bridges' body language, bro. Again, I just think that he was in the wrong role for majority of the season,
yeah,
and Jock Vaughn wouldn't keep it real. He would be positive when it
yeah.
is fucking freezing outside and you don't have a jacket. He like, you know what? The wind can't blow any harder. Pause, and then it just started raining. Like, see, you
Yeah.
see that
Yo,
rain? Your skin was probably dry. Like,
Macau,
no.
Macau, not listen, man. You gotta understand. Macau got traded from a winning situation to a losing situation. He's
No,
disheveled. He's disheveled. He's distraught. He might not even want to be there for real. I know what he's saying. He's saying all the right things. You know what I mean? Because they the ones who cutting the checks, and you don't want to
Mhm.
get traded to somewhere possibly worse. You feel me? Because believe it or not, there are worse options than being in Brooklyn right now.
Nah, but I'm not. I'm not
You could,
saying that. I'm saying again, take the hand you dealt. So what? It's a winning to a losing situation. We a franchise that never won a championship. You ain't never get no NBA championship, even if you had the finals, and you ain't never been in the NBA and been the number one guy. You got a little taste of it when Booker was out. This is your opportunity to step your game up and do that. They gave you the opportunity. You can't shit on the Brooklyn Nets like, oh, I love the Garden. Like in the Barclays,
yeah,
you was in the
yeah,
Barclays when you said that. So
yeah.
hold on, I don't want to hear that the Nets fans is critiquing him a certain way. He was shitting on us, saying wild different shit like little innuendo stuff. Oh, how I'm getting booed. I felt like I was in the garden. No, you want to be in the garden. So let's do this because I'm tired of this shit. Mikal
Yo,
Bridges versus the Nets fans, right? I'm gonna take it there. Now, when you got here, before you even put on a jersey, you say I love playing at the Garden. Oops, the Barclays. That's throwing hints. Don't act like it's not. Don't chat. Don't save Mikal Bridges right now. I got you. Then that whole sitting with you like on their second episode. They just started the podcast. They didn't even get 5 podcast episodes in. You on like number 1 or number 2 episode. So what will Nets fans? So how are we supposed to look at this? So you say that's one thing. Then you said it sounded like I'm in the garden because of all the Knicks fans being naive that this is a city where that always happens. Before you got here, it's gonna happen after you here. So that was naive for you to even say that. So you shitting on us 3 times already, bro. All right, matter of fact, Nets fans said, yo, why you mad? He with his friends on the podcast. He got a life. You can't tell him what to do. Like this ain't got nothing to do with basketball. And I understand where y'all coming from. I'm just saying the visual aesthetics, it's not doing it for me as a Nets fan. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say you shitting on us. We not shitting on you. We've been supportive the entire time. I came in here and said you're gonna be a top 10 duo.
you did
And
say
then
that.
and then had to deal with the fact that you're not close to a top 10 duo. Nobody was there to help me. Nobody was there like, yo, Big Fan Breezy, you was right for being optimistic. They was like, no, that take was crazy. We told you this and that. So don't make it seem like Big Fan Breezy is at Mikal Bridges. he disrespecting the Nets fans. He should be holding us down. Like, yo, you know, big fan Breezy. I seen your show, and respectfully, I'm gonna try to get to the basket. But you don't watch my show now, do you,
Yo,
McKay? If you did, you would know that I appreciate you being an elite off-ball player. And you should do more of that opposed to trying to create behind the three-point line. You trying to create from 30 feet away from the basket. That's not your game.
mm,
Damn, time this
yo,
game. Move over.
you know what's funny? Uh, I remember. I remember these things, man. Chat. Keep me. Tell me if I'm lying or not, because I know y'all remember. I remember when I mentioned to Big Fan Breezy about Mikal Bridges and the MSG comment, and he had a whole bunch of excuses on why that didn't matter. No, that don't mean he want to be a Nick. That don't mean he missing that and the other, right? I mentioned these things. I mentioned him being at Jalen Brunson's wedding, dancing with R.J. Barrett, and he was like, and Josh Hart, and he like, no, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing.
I ain't
Well,
saying
that
me
don't mean,
not. I was tight
yeah.
about that.
He's like, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean he want to be a Nick. He said that he concentrating on being here, and this is where he want to be. We had our thing over there, and
You
now
gotta
listen
cook
to
him
the
for that.
tune. Now listen to the tune of this man.
We
Talk
cooked
about
him for that.
Macau and shitting on the Nets. But I think honestly, Macau Bridges missed his boat. If he want to be a Nick, he missed his boat. We got OG Anunoby now. We got OG. I don't see where he fits with what we do now. He missed his boat. He should ask for a trade. We got OG Anunoby now. Now, not saying that it's impossible that he can't fit. I could definitely see Macau playing the two. That'd be a crazy lineup. Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. That is fire right there. That is fire. But I don't see it happening. Uh it just hilarious, man. It's hilarious because a lot of things that that's what I'm saying. Net fans in the chat, y'all need to listen to T-Tom. T-Tom tried to tell you all these things before the season started. I tried to Big Fan Breezy tried to sell y'all on 45 plus wins. I told
Oh, I
y'all that
gotta I
wasn't going.
gotta send Fresh Tags $5. I was looking for him in the chat because we only got 19 games left. We played
Yeah,
63, so
yeah.
mathematically we
It's
can't do it. So
impossible. Yeah. So yeah,
I'll wait to see
45.
him whenever he in the chat.
Big Fan Breezy tried to tell y'all 45 wins. T-Tom told y'all that wasn't going to happen. Big Fan Breezy tried to tell you that Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges was going to be a top 10 duo in the NBA. I tried to tell y'all that wasn't going to happen. T-Tom tried to tell y'all Big Fan Breezy tried to tell y'all that y'all was going to be a 6 seed. T-Tom told y'all be fighting for a playing spot. And listen, that's all I'm saying. Y'all listen. I understand his name is Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Net vlog, but T Time is keeping it real with y'all. It's tough. It's tough love on this side. You feel me? Because I got love for a lot of you Net fans. You know what I mean? Even though y'all Net fans, I got a lot of love for y'all. Y'all come here every week. Y'all support us. So I got love for y'all. So it's only right that T Time sit here and tell y'all the truth. Big Fan Breezy is gonna fill y'all with optimism and hopeless, like hopeless optimism. Get your hopes up, get your spirits up, only for your hearts to be broken in the end. Because I can imagine y'all going into this season excited. Y'all was going into this season excited, and then now y'all be like, "Damn, the Nets is playing today. Let me turn on the game." I can imagine that's how y'all feeling. We
Nah.
probably gonna lose today. Who we play? We probably gonna lose. That's how y'all feeling. And T Time just
Mm.
tried to prepare y'all for the reality of who y'all are as a team. I told y'all this since last season. At the end of the season, that y'all were an under 500 team since the trade. Big Fan Breezy tried to tell you it was just because y'all didn't have chemistry, and then y'all had a whole off season, and now we more than 80% of the season through, and y'all still an under 500 team. T-Tom tried to warn you guys. You know what I mean? So don't paint me as a hating Knicks fan when T-Tom just tried to keep it real with y'all. That's it. That's it. T-Tom just tried to keep it a buck. You know what I mean? I'm y'all friend. You know what I mean? I'm your friend. I tried to tell y'all that the Knicks run the city. Brooklyn ain't good. And Jack Vaughn was a trash coach. I told y'all Kevin Ollie ain't gonna be much better. Like, I'm just trying to until y'all fire Sean Marks, y'all is going to nothing's good is going to come from y'all franchise. Y'all cursed for the way y'all suffering the what you call it. What's the coach y'all had before Steve Nash? What's the boy name? The coach
Kenny,
y'all had
talking about
before.
Kenny Atkinson.
Yeah, y'all suffering the Kenny Atkinson curse because what y'all did to him was despicable. Because he had y'all playing, he had y'all in the playoffs with a team and a roster that shouldn't even made the playoffs, and y'all fired him for KD and Kyrie. Y'all turned over the keys of y'all organization to KD and Kyrie, and now y'all cursed for it. Oh man, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I
I
mean, it's
digress.
to me, it's not beautiful. I think it's terrible, horrible, atrocity. Um, and I go through all of these emotions as a Nets fan. I still look in the mirror and hold my chin high, but that's because I know there will be better days. As far as T Tom being right on his assessment of the Nets, I gotta keep it real. He was right, but I'm not wrong for being optimistic about this team. Now, again, like I said, in the off season, all I did was let y'all know that Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson been teammates and they played over 200 and something games together. Am I wrong for thinking that means something of them having chemistry and with them playing as well as they did in the last part of the season? I mean, am I not supposed to be optimistic? I mean, that is part of the reason why I'm big fan. I would just be fan breezy if I wasn't optimistic. I wouldn't be big fan. I'd just be fan breezy. And y'all just I'd be like, yo, this is fan breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. But nah, I'm optimistic, so I'm a big fan. Even when the odds is against us, it said 98 to 2. I'm over here with the 2%. And this is what I'm trying to say. Again, Jock Vaughn wasn't who I thought he was. I thought we were going to lead with defense for the most part of the season. Him as a head coach, he never, for the most part, had us in the top 5 or top 10 defense. We were always top 20, fringe 15 to 20. That was what we were ranked for Jock Vaughn being a head coach. I was wrong about the coach. I mean, I ain't know that he was going to be Prince of Positivity because when we were losing, I thought he would be more of. I thought he was better with the guys in the group that he had because they were handpicked, and the assistant coaches were also handpicked. You know, again, I said 45 wins. That's only what 3-4 games above 500. You know what I mean? I didn't think we was going to be a dominant team, but I did give them the benefit of the doubt of learning from Kenny Atkinson, learning from Nash, learning from D'Antoni, learning from Ime. He was on the bench too. I thought all of these, coaches around you, you gained experience, knowledge, and wisdom, and was ready for the head coach job. I'm sorry, I backed you, Jock Vaughn, and you didn't handle your side. But if there was a vlogger or a fan that was supposed to be supportive of their team, I did what I was supposed to do. Did y'all do what y'all was supposed to do? Huh? Nah. So don't be mad at Big Fan Breezy. Because all I was doing was being a big fan. And at the end of the day, I got to call it how I see it. Ben Simmons being relied on to be the centerpiece on why we win or lose. That's on Sean Marks. Like I said, you should have never made that trade. I had issues with this seasons ago, even when James Harden came to the team. I never wanted James Harden to come to the team for this to even happen in the first place. But I digress. I don't want to be long-winded about something that happened in the past. The last time me and T-Tom was here was 2 weeks ago, partly because of me, busy with life. Shout out to T-Tom. But we did a lot of losing from then till now. We always do the pre-caps, and we took Philly. Like, we lose to Detroit, but we beat Philly. Head scratcher. Like,
That beat Philly because they didn't no Tyrese Maxey, man.
no,
No
but we still
NBA.
should be able to. Is without Tyrese Maxey, is Detroit a better team than Philly?
I mean, you missing your two best players, man. Like
They
it's
ain't
your
got
two
Shake
best
Milton no
players.
more, neither.
It's your two best players, man, and that's a hard thing to overcome. bro. Like I could tell you from experience, like dealing with watching the Knicks play, like missing that much of your offense. You talking about Tyrese Maxey is averaging like 24 points a game. Joel Embiid is averaging like 34, some wild shit like that. Bro, you talking about missing like 60 points of basketball, bro. Like that's hard to make up. You feel me? So I understand why they lost that game to y'all, but I still don't understand why y'all lost against the Detroit Pistons. That's kind of crazy.
That's what I'm saying. I think perimeter defense. I put a lot of accountability on Mikal Bridges. I do. I think that he should be, slowing down Ivy, slowing down Cunningham. I mean, not even stopping them, but at least slowing them down. But I just wanted to at least show y'all what happened from the last time me and T Tom was here. I believe we played the Grizzlies. No, my fault. We played the Hawks, beat the Hawks. We lost to the Grizzlies, beat the Sixers, then lost to Detroit. So yeah, that would have been a pre-cap. But if I was here for that, I would have thought we would have lost to the 76ers, beat the Grizzlies, and beat Detroit. I would have said 2-1. We were actually 1-2. Nasty work. So now today and before next week, I'm doing a pre-cap real quick. Just the predictions. I think we beat the Hornets. The Cavs, I don't know. Are they healthy? I heard they missing their two best players, and Donovan Mitchell and I think Evan Mobley.
Yeah, Evan Mobley is out. Donovan Mitchell is out.
So I don't know. Maybe we win that because they two
Man,
best players
now
are out.
who they played last night? They beat a decent team
Go,
last night.
Golden
They
State, I
beat the
think.
they beat the Wolves last night.
They beat the Wolves.
Absolutely in overtime.
Wow. Yeah, I heard Dean Wade was on fire the other day.
Yeah, and he caught a putback dunk, game winning dunk on somebody the game before. I think it was the
Yeah.
Heat, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know who.
Yeah. So hold on. Before next week, we got the Hornets today. We play next Saturday too, but that's at 7 o'clock. So I'll just recap these three games. I think we beat the Hornets today. Tomorrow we play the Cavs. That's tough. They've been beating us all year, man. I hope we beat them, but I can't call it. I'll say 1-1 going into that Magic game. Then we got 3 days, 2 days rest. But it's still a roll game. The Magic are pretty tough. They jockeying for position. Realistically, it looked like we might be 1-2 on the way back next week. But being a big fan, like I said, I want us to beat the Hornets. I want us to be 2-1. I don't want us to, and I don't think we beat the Cavs on the back to back. But we did beat the Magic this season, and I do think that we're fully healthy. Fully healthy meaning Cam Thomas and Day'Ron Sharp back in the rotation. So
Uh,
hopefully that's what it is. Let me check. Matter of fact, Cam Johnson is out. Lonnie Walker day to day. He's questionable. He might play, but see, Cam Thomas and Day'Ron Sharp not on this list, so that's
yeah,
good. That's good. So yeah, I got us. What did I say?
yeah.
Day'Ron
You
Sharp
got
and
us
Cam Thomas back. I got us 2-1 for sure.
two
I
and
got
one.
us, yeah, 2-1.
Who y'all beating? Y'all beating the Hornets and the Cavs?
Well, the Hornet. No, I don't think we win a back to back game, but we did the other day. But I think we
So you
win the
think y'all
Hornets and Orlando.
you think y'all beating Orlando? That's kind of crazy.
But
Yeah,
I mean, we got
I
25
think
wins. All of it sound kind of crazy.
looking at how the Hornets been playing since the trade. They ain't been great, but they've been all right. You know what I mean? Since they made the trade for Grant Williams. Uh and
I switched to your team too to
yeah.
so you can
So
do
I don't know, bro. Y'all could very easily go 0-3, bro. I'm just saying, very easily go 0-3. After that loss
listen.
to the
I ain't even fair to
Pistons,
debate with you, man.
after that loss to the Pistons, I'm just gonna say y'all probably gonna go 0-3. I got the Hornets tonight, man.
Okay,
Now, let me pull up my schedule of a real
it's
New
right
York
there.
team.
It's
I
we
could
a real
barely
New
see
York
that,
team
bro.
too.
Yeah, I could
Okay, I
barely
got
see
you.
that.
Hold up.
Yeah.
You see it now?
I'm just gonna pull it up on my phone. So
Okay.
tomorrow we play the Sixers. W. We packed them up before. We packed them up twice before. Yeah, with and Joel Embiid, we beat them by 30. Then we beat them without Joel Embiid. And I think tomorrow, business as usual, we beat them again. And then on Tuesday, we play them again and we win again. I mean, we play them tomorrow and Tuesday, both the Sixers. And I got those both as W's. You feel me? I think OG should be back either tomorrow or Tuesday, in my estimation. You know what I mean? So we
Okay.
get a starter back, which is gonna be fire. And then on Thursday, we play the Trailblazers. That's another W. You feel me? So I got us 3-0 coming back next week. More fire. You know what I mean? 3-0 Knicks. You know what I mean? And hopefully we keep on getting healthy. Uh hopefully by, you know, next show we have better news and more updates on Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson. And yeah, we're gonna put on for the city, man. How the city's supposed to be put on for on hustle and grit and hard work, man.
Yeah,
Not not
man.
not quitting, man. Not quitting on your team and collecting money, man. That's what they do over on the Brooklyn Nets, man.
Yeah, Sean Marks got to handle that, man. That's on
I
Sean
mean,
Marks. Sean Marks got to make sure he do better business. I mean, you signing players that's not playing games. Like they come here and they get the free back, and he coming to
yo,
the game smiling, bagging shorties, shopping, doing
yo,
whatever he want to do. Man, I'm glad he's
you know
gone.
what's you know what's mad funny too, because I'm just read that. Yo, J1, you know what's mad funny too? You know the Pistons had the worst losing streak of any team in the history of sports, right? And because they beat the Nets, they're not even the worst team in the league anymore. They moved up
Oh,
to 14th seed because they beat the Nets. They're not even the worst team in the league anymore.
yo, did you think was that cheating? That looked like cheating. I had trolled you
What?
that game when
What?
DiVincenzo dove in front of a saw and Monty Williams came out after the game like, yo, that was a foul. They cheated.
Bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I usually go against the Knicks anyways, but this not necessarily against the Knicks. This is like the refs. That was a blatant miscall. Like I'm not gonna call that, even though I just seen that happen. So
So look,
that was nasty work. That was
so here's
it seemed like it seemed favored for y'all to win that game.
so
Can't lie.
so nah, that's cap. So this is how, I'm very hypercritical of the referees, right? And but this time I can't be mad because we watched the game in Houston where everybody obliterated the referee's pause. They're saying that in a moment like that, you can't blow the whistle. You can't blow the whistle in a moment like that. And then there was a few games after that that I've seen that the same rhetoric was being used because it was a call that was called in the final seconds of the game where the refs blew the whistle and it was being criticized. Now, when they do exactly what everybody been calling them for doing, which is not blowing the whistle in a crucial moment on a bang bang play on something that could, because look, the rule is this: if DiVincenzo touched the ball before he bumped into Son, that's not a foul, right? So if
No,
you didn't, yeah, that's the rule. You Google it, bro. I'm not making this up. You know what I mean? I understand you're losing and you're hating because you want us to lose
I'm
to the
not. You
Pistons.
asked me, did I
Like
understand that? I said no. Continue. I don't
I
gotta
didn't
be
ask you
hating.
if
Why I
I
gotta
didn't
be hating? I
I
just
didn't
disagree
ask
with you. That's
I
all.
didn't ask you if you understand anything. I said that's the rule, and you said no. That's what you did. I didn't ask you if you understand anything. I said this is the
Nah,
rule. If if
go
if
ahead.
if if,
Go ahead.
if DiVincenzo touches the ball before he makes contact with Son, it's not a foul. So in that moment, do you call a foul? And it you you can't have it both ways. You can't call for the refs to not blow the whistle. You can't call for the refs to not blow the whistle. And then when they don't blow the whistle, you have a problem with it. First of all, the Pistons suck anyway. Marlon Williams is salty, and oh, now he's making this a microcosm of their whole season because he said we've been dealing with this all season. No, you guys are trash, bro. Y'all ain't been dealing with nothing all season, dog. We got and I'm
That was
not
a
the one to
bad missed
complain.
call.
You and I'm not the one to complain because we got denied our appeal for the game against the Houston Rockets. So I don't feel no sympathy or sorrow
That makes
for
sense.
for the Pistons. It is what it is, dog. They missed the calls. So what?
Oh,
And
but you came clean
I
and said they missed the
no
call. That's all I'm
no
saying.
I'm not. I was just about to say I'm not 100% sure that was even a foul in my estimation because when because when Son got the ball, he threw the ball in front of him. That's not control of the ball. I watched that play like 20 times. Son stole the ball, and then you know how when you try to go run fast, you throw the ball out in front. He did that, and that's when DiVincenzo dived for the ball. So in my
He
estimation,
dove
to me,
into
that's
the player.
he dove towards the ball. He didn't
No,
dive
he hit
into.
the player. He didn't hit the ball.
Nah, that's cap. He did
He
hit the
didn't hit
ball.
the. I mean, he hit the player though for sure.
I mean,
Full
yeah.
physical contact clash.
I,
If anything, it's a loose ball foul, and they both get called foul on. But to not call anything like that, that was straight. I'm gonna let this play out, even though I actually seen it, because we seen the ref there. You know how there's sometimes the ref is like
yeah.
on the other side, or they got to go to the replay. In my opinion, the guy was a bird's eye view right there, seeing it happen right in front of him, and he
He
decided
didn't
not to
call it.
call in the garden.
Again,
Just
it's a
saying, it
bang
looked
bang.
like y'all was,
It
you
is
know.
a bang bang play, bro. First of all, we got you talking about because we in the garden, bro. The Magic shot 20 free throws, tied 8 last night, gang. What are you talking about? Because we was in the garden. What are you talking
I'm talking
about?
about that one play. I'm not talking about
I,
no
I,
other play.
but you said because you're in the garden. I'm just trying to show you that that's a false narrative because we don't be getting home cooking in the
It
garden,
wasn't a
bro.
close game. It didn't matter if they shot 20 free throws or not. I did the
Bro,
point spread, the point that between the two
it,
scores didn't matter if
it's
they shot that many free
it
throws because, like you
it
said, they scored a
bro.
season low.
That is a nasty
You
assessment. The
just said
rules
they
are
scored the season
the
low.
the rules are the rules whether you're winning by 20 or 30, bro. We are attacking the paint. Jalen Brunson was on the floor most of the night because of the contact that he was getting, and there was no foul calls. So again, to my point, that I'm not I'm not subscribing to the fact that it's any home cooking because look at the last game. Shows that there isn't any home cooking. We just beat them so bad that no matter what the refs did, it didn't matter. So
Detroit?
boom. Huh?
Oh, you
No, I'm
talking
talking about
about
Orlando.
Orlando?
Orlando. Yeah, Orlando. So boom. Again, I feel no sympathy or sorrow for those guys. I don't even believe all the way that it was a foul. So it is what it is. Just like how we have to take our loss in Houston and move on, so do they. You know what I mean? They gotta take their loss and move on. You know what I mean?
Mm. I
And
mean,
and
I
it's a
hear
different
you.
level of class between the two teams, right? Because after that horrible call in Houston, my coach he said, it was a good call, move on. Monty Williams, who team is clearly sucks and been losing for most of the team, most of the year, at that point was still the worst team in the NBA. Try to make it a microcosm of their whole entire season. We've been dealing with this all year. No, you guys are just bad at basketball. That's the difference between a winning culture and a losing culture. The winning culture is like, yeah, great call. And then let the front office do what they're supposed to do to try to rectify the situation. A losing culture is blaming your whole season on the referees. You know what I mean?
Listen, man, that's not even my team. I said what I said. You said what you said. It's over with. Moving forward though.
Yeah, and I got to
Let's
get
see.
ready to get out of here too.
Okay, okay. We can start. I'll start the show with this question next week. But thank y'all for tuning in. And he, I know T Tom's busy. But those were my predictions. I gave y'all my predictions. I think that we win 2 out of 3 of those games because of Cam Thomas and Davon Sharp being back in the rotation, and we'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. And shout out to Fries Ties. Next time I see you, I got that $5 for you. Excuse me. Because again, mathematically, we can only get 44 wins. We would have to go on a 19-game win streak to get 44 wins. Anything is possible.
No, it's not.
Realistically, I think we 2-1 before we get back next week Saturday. Um, yeah, and man, shout out to all the Nets fans. We the best fans.
Shout out to everybody that pulled up today. BG, I see you, bro.
Facts. Thank you.
I was deep. I was deep in my debate bag. Pause. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna holla at y'all. Shout out to everybody that pull up. I don't see no likes, which is crazy.
Yeah, what's
I
up,
don't.
man? Like the
Yeah,
video.
yeah, I don't see no likes, which is crazy. Yeah, I mean, so hit that like button. There's a whole 17 people actively watching right now. So yeah,
Right.
hit that like button, and we see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace, yeah.